Yes?
I've come in answer to the advertisement.
What advertisement? We haven't placed any advertisement, not yet.
George and Winifred Banks live here, do they not?
Mr. and Mrs. Banks live here, yes.
And you are looking for a nanny?
Well, I suppose.
Very well then. Now let's see. Play games all sorts, which I most certainly can. Take us on outings, give us treats.
Michael, it's our advertisement.
Rosy cheeks and fairly pretty. There's no objection on that score, I hope.
Oh, none at all.
I'm glad to hear it.
But take it up with Mrs. Banks. She manages all that side of things. Nothing domestic has anything to do with me at all. And don't forget the references.
I make it a rule never to give references.
But I thought it was usual.
A very old-fashioned idea to my mind. The best people never require them now.
I see. You will have every third Thursday evening off from 5 until 9.
The best people give every second Wednesday from 6 till 8, ma'am, and that is what I shall take.
Oh, I see. Well, it's all settled then.
As long as I'm satisfied. I'll see the children now, thank you. Before the wind has blown the weather vane around, I'll show you, if I can. No matter what the circumstance, for one thing I'm renowned. My character is spit, spot, spick, and span. I'm practically perfect in every way. Practically perfect, so people say. Each virtue virtually knows no bounds. Each trait is great and patently sound. I'm practically perfect from head to toe. If I had a fault, it would never dare to show. I'm so practically perfect in every way. Very tidy, I must say. Tidier than I was expecting. Who's responsible for that?
Mrs. Bray? Me. I am. I like to keep things neat.
Do you indeed? Well, I look forward to making use of that. If there's one thing I appreciate, it's a child whose word I can depend on. Who's he when he's at home?
That's Valentine. He's mine.
From the look on his face, I'm not sure he'd agree with you.
He's just a doll, and I don't want to play with him now.
Treat him like that, and he might not want to play with you. Now, first things first. I always say the proper place to hang a hat is on a hat stand.
There's nothing in it. We better keep an eye on this one. She's tricky. Mary Poppins, how could you know what we wanted in a nanny when we made our list?
Your list? I am not an item in a weekly shop, thank you very much.
Well, how did you come then? It was as if the wind just blew you here.
It did. Now, stand over there. Just as I thought. A noisy, mischievous, troublesome little boy. The honeybees that fetch the nectar from the flower to the comb never tire, ever buzzing to and fro, because they take a little nip from every flower that they see. Rum punch, my favourite. And hence they find their task is not a grind, for a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, the medicine go down, the medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in a most delightful way.
Mary Poppins, Nellie isn't beside and we'll live happily ever after, won't they?
Of course.
Oh, Mary Poppins, that was the best yet. To be up in the heavens. Do you think we'll ever go back there?
Yes. Someday.
Really? Will it be soon?
Oh no. Not for a very long time. Well, you can always keep an eye on the stars until you return to them. Here.
But it's your telescope.
So it is. Keep it if you like. It's a present.
Thank you.
Now, run along inside. It's getting cold.
I love you, Mary Poppins.
You're a fine boy, Michael Banks. And one day you'll be a fine man.
No, Mary Poppins, it makes me so anxious when you talk like that.
Like what?
Well, gentle and kind and not a bit like you. Be cross, Mary Poppins. Do be cross again.
Is that the thanks I get for the trouble I've taken?
That's better.
That's dainty, Bert.
They're yours, Mary. I painted them for you. It's tonight, isn't it?
Yes, Bert.
Well, goodbye then, Mary.
Goodbye, Bert. Look after yourself.